We got a full house. This is what's going on. We got Joe DeRosa stopped by to say hi. Jimmy had to leave early to go to Miami for a comedy show that he's doing tomorrow, so he'll be gone the next couple of days. Joe came in to say hi. Wow, Tito dressing all nice now. What's up with you? Tito Ortiz entering the studio. We got Mars to help with some MMA stuff, and we got Big John from Rock of Love bus, right? The Rock of Love bus this time around.
Yeah, it's good. Good to see you guys again.
Tito, looking sharp.
Thank you, man. I just rang the bell at the NASTIC.
Did you really?
Yeah, dude, it was awesome. I was so stoked. I mean, you know, as a kid coming from the streets, to be able to be in that same situation, and it's been a dream of me. You know, I've had 2 huge dreams come true in the last 8 months. I bought my son the Guinness Book of World Records in 3D, and he was reading through it, and he's like, "Dad, you're in this book."
Really?
I looked at it. Most title defenses in mixed martial arts history.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, that was pretty cool to be in the Guinness Book of World Records.
Thanks for ringing the bell. It's down 41 points.
Yeah, what's going on?
Good job.
Stop. That's not showing until tomorrow. So this morning, that had nothing to do with me. So tomorrow they're showing it.
What? They don't do that shit
I thought
live?
they did it live.
Oh, that's not... Wow, we're learning
Ding,
something.
ding, 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 ding.
I would have said it was live if he didn't say to go down 41 points.
Right.
Yeah, right.
How much is that watch? That extremely impressive watch
Yeah,
you're
it's
wearing.
nice. This is from Rockwell, one of my new sponsors. I think this watch is about 15 G's. Thank God I didn't have to pay for it, huh?
It is
It's huge, huh? I know
it's
Rockwell
a
come out
huge
from
square.
You shouldn't say that, though, on the air. Somebody might try to kick your ass and take it.
I would love to see that one.
That would be
They better have
hysterical.
a gun.
Somebody
We're in New York. They just
motherfucker.
might one.
I'm wearing a free pair of Fruit of the Looms that they gave me.
Yeah.
They're my new
Well,
sponsor.
you shouldn't say that on the air. You know, people might try to give you a wedgie.
Right?
Hey, John, you want to take on Tito
Never.
for the watch?
Are you kidding me? No.
You're the only one that might
I
have
gotta
a
take on
slight
I gotta
chance.
take on those psycho women. I'm not gonna take on him.
God.
Yeah, what's worse, like fighting in the MMA or like fighting those women that are on...
Those women are insane.
I think those women are worse, man. I've been watching that show. Me and Jenna sit back and just crack going, is this for real?
Bunch of skanks.
They're a train wreck. Trust me. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but I mean, every day, what you don't see behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, what you're seeing is edited, and you know, Brett will tell you the same thing. But behind the scenes is, I'm just at words. I'm without words at how stupid and how psychotic these women can be.
So are they filming that stuff?
Oh, we're done filming. We're done filming.
No, the behind-the-scenes stuff. Did
Behind
they
the
film
stuff.
that?
Well, yeah.
And
Well,
will
we
they
did.
release that?
VH1, what they did, and 51 Minds this time, and I think it's going to start next week. What they did was they gave me my own camera, and the girls didn't know it. So behind the scenes on VSpot and VH1.com, it's going to be through the eyes of Big John. You know, it's like I walked around with a camera and filmed and kind of did a behind-the-scenes thing where you'll get what I see.
Right.
And I guarantee you, you're going to love it. These girls are a mess.
Psycho bitches.
Yeah, no kidding. It's crazy. So, Tito, are you fighting anymore? Or you?
Yeah, well, I just going through rehab right now. I just had surgery 3
I was gonna
months
ask what
ago.
drug.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Every time I hear rehab,
No,
drug gotcha.
no.
You forget
Thank
that
God
you
I
could
stopped
be
using drugs after 22. So
Yeah.
you know, I'm 33 years old. I just got a surgery done that I've been waiting about 5 years to get done.
What surgery?
I had bulging discs, L4-5 and 5-1, so they fused those, and it's been 3 months, and I mean, I just flew from California to here, and
With no
I have
problems?
no problems, no pain. I mean, before I had numbness going down my leg, and it's gone, subsided. A company called Nuvasive out of San Diego, California, found me a doctor in Las Vegas. His name's William Smith, who's an awesome doctor.
Dr. Smith?
Yes.
Oh, dear.
All right. Well, I'm thankful, man, because, people always said you go through a good surgery, you have no pain. And I've been off painkillers for about almost 2 months now.
Kind of your left?
I got some bottles of them. I tell you, man. I'll save those for after some of the fights.
Yeah.
Give them to my opponent.
You're gonna go back into this?
I'll be back into it. Affliction is starting our second show. This one will be on January 24th, the Day of Reckoning.
Yeah.
A great heavyweight card with Andrei Arlovski versus Fyodor Emelianenko, probably one of the most dangerous heavyweights out there right now.
He was in here yesterday with his translator, and wow.
Yeah,
what a monster.
Yeah, he's
he's a monster.
He's insane.
as a Russian who has no facial expressions
That's
at
what
all.
we were talking about
He's
this
as
morning.
blank as possible.
We got a slight smile out of him every once in a while, and then he would go back into that Russian stare thing.
Yeah. He's an interesting person.
And we
for
were
sure.
hoping the translator was doing the right thing.
Right. He probably just was like saying the nice stuff to you guys. You never know, right?
Well, what I want to do is I want to get like somebody that speaks Russian and really find out what that interview was all about.
Yeah,
'Cause I'm
right.
not taking the translator's word for it.
Yeah, but I mean, the opponent he's fighting, Andrei Arlovsky, man, he's been on a tear. He's been
Badass.
a 5-0 record. I mean, he's former heavyweight UFC world champ, you know, and he's been on a tear. He's been taking guys out in first, second, third rounds. So
I know you got to pump up the show, but
No,
Fedor's
it-
going to kick his ass.
You think so?
Right, Mars?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Mars is a big MMA guy.
I'll bet you $5.
Fine, I'll bet you that watch. I'll go watch for watch.
Where's your watch?
Well,
I'll put you good for it. I'm good for it. That ain't gonna work. Come on.
It's having the mouse ears painted back on it.
Yeah, but the undercard on this is gonna be awesome also, man. I mean, Babalu Sabral will be fighting Therius Sochagu, another guy from Pride, and then Matt Lynn will be fighting Vitor Belfort, former light heavyweight world champion Vitor Belfort. Matt Lynn's #2 in the world, so
Right.
this is gonna be a stacked card. I mean, and one thing in Affliction, these guys fight in a ring; they don't fight in a cage. So for the stand-up striker, it's more strength for those guys.
Right.
So you're going to see some knockouts for sure. And I'll be commentating, so I'll be able to give my color commentating for all the average fans out there to see what move is from one move to another.
sure. Mars, you got a question for Tito?
Is that your new gig, Tito?
For right now, you know, I just went through back surgery, like I said, 3 months ago. My doctor says I can start training about 6 months into it, so that's 3 more months. And I want to give myself 2 more months on top of that just to get in great shape. So for right now,
No time soon.
Yeah. Well, commentating, you know, for right now, I want to get my feet wet. you
That's
know.
cool, though.
It's
It's a good move.
Yeah, you know, I mean, keep my name out there, of course, and at the same time, you know, get to watch some great fights.
You seem to have gotten into MMA when it was still pretty
12 years ago.
pretty crazy. Do you think that hurt you more because there weren't as many rules and
No, the more rules, it helps the fighters. Just
No, I mean,
to
do you
have
think
more
that it hurt
fights.
you physically more than it would have for fighters coming up now for you to have been in it when there was less rules and you could just sit there and pound someone's face in
Yeah, right.
for as long
I
as
mean,
possible?
I mean, the worst injuries I've ever sustained was torn ACL on my knee, and I got that replaced. 6 months later, I fought Ken Shamrock the first time, stopped him in 3 rounds, and my back problem has been about 5 years now, and finally got it fixed, and I don't know. I can't wait till I'm 100% because some of these light heavyweights, I feel sorry for them.
That's what I'm wondering.
Trust me,
like,
Tito, we can't
veterans-
either.
Oh, I had a
It's gonna
lot
be
of
good to see you
fans.
back.
Yeah, a lot of fans are waiting to see me back. You know, I'm
Absolutely.
young, man. I'm only 33 years old. You know, I see a lot of the great guys right now, like Randy Couture on the way out. He's 45. You know, Chuck Liddell's hitting 40, and these guys are on their way out. And I've been there in the beginning. You know, me and Couture started a career at the same night, and I still got a bright future, man.
What do you think of Chuck?
You know, he's a simple man. He's about as simple as can be. It's fine. You know, Chuck Liddell, he's a company businessman. He's the yes man. He's never, you know, stood up for himself. I can't say he can look himself in the mirror and respect himself by taking advantage of. But at the same time,
That's what I keep saying about him.
you know,
I've never said that. I never would. Please, Chuck.
I know, no, you know what? Chuck's a good guy, and he deserves all the respect in the world. You know, he's paid the way from where he is right now, and too bad he didn't have just a little more. I don't know. I would say brains. I don't know. Maybe he got punched a few times. Maybe sometime. I don't know. Have you
love
seen
lost.
some of the interviews he's done?
Well-
I mean, you get lost in maybe 4 or 5 words. He has.
Tito, here's the deal.
Tito, you can say that. The rest of us are going, okay.
Tito,
No, Chuck's a good guy. I like Chuck, man. You know,
Yeah, fuck that Cloverfield monster, right?
that's
Wait a minute.
Tito, hold on. Tito, here's the deal. Chuck was on our show, and it's only fair to play what he said about you.
Okay.
And they just handed me this, and I really should have pre-listened because I'm praying we didn't agree with Chuck.
Oh,
shit.
It is.
Could you imagine that he's like tonight?
I'm praying that you did.
Oh my! You know what?
If you're any good at voice recognition, just remember this is how I sound.
Before you put it in there, I guarantee you this would have sounded like, yeah, well, he's a pussy. Yeah.
Oh my God!
You know, yeah.
Do we
I
play
kick
this?
ass.
I don't care what Chuck is saying. I just don't want Anybody agreeing with Chuck?
This is CD Russian roulette right here.
This is not. Maybe
Chuck
we
was a
should
great champion when he was younger.
All right, let's see what Chuck said about
Jimmy
you on our
Norton
show
isn't
recently.
here, so it's always he's the one with the loud mouth.
Yeah, definitely.
I guarantee he's going to call me a pussy. Guarantee it.
Do you really dislike Tito Ortiz?
All right, that's Jim Norton,
That is
so
Jimmy.
you could kill him.
Okay.
Well, he's just.
I'm not a big fan of his. No.
It really comes across.
Oh, really?
Chapter, it never pays to mouth off, and I immediately knew who this one was going to be about. The opening line, and this is where Chuck kind of veils the fact that he's not crazy about Tito, but I read through it. I'm not sure why Tito is afraid to fight me, but wouldn't hesitate to fight Randy. Maybe he felt he had to fight, or else he'd be even more of a joke as champ than he already was.
Wow. Oh, I don't know. Having 5 title defenses, that's pretty much of a joke. But, you know, I mean, that's a company against a person who's trying to spread his wings as I've been doing and I'm continuing to do, of smashing you. When you got a $1 billion company above you and they're trying to hold you down, they're going to do everything in their power in promotion, in... You know, I believe there was the Spike television show with Dana White and me were supposed to box. That was never going to happen because there was never no contract, and they were trying to take advantage of me. I'm a smart businessman, man. I'm not getting taken advantage of, and they try to. So what's the next best step to do? Let's keep Tito out of the limelight. Well, sorry, buddies. I've been a star before Dana White. You own the UFC, and I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, and that's dominate.
All right, there's one more clip. Please, please, please.
Look, you're like cutting it, editing the good stuff out.
I have no idea. We should listen to these ahead of time.
What is it about him that just...
Well, you know, he makes a living off running his mouth, and then if you're running your mouth and you're fighting anybody, they'll throw at you. Fine. If you're running your mouth and picking and choosing fights, I don't like it.
Stuttering
I don't care. I don't care about a guy that runs his mouth. So if you're willing to fight anybody they put in front of you, go ahead, run your mouth. If you back it up, go right ahead.
That's kind of funny.
It's just it's being a pussy.
There we go.
Keyword.
Now, I've fought in every single person they've ever put in front of me. And it's just really funny because I remember me and Chuck Liddell used to train with each other. I said, if we ever fight each other, we're going to get paid millions to do it. Well, why not? Well, he kind of sold out, and you know, I think we both made maybe $100,000 at the most for the fight, and it was just one of those situations of why would you do that? You're making the company all the money, and yes, it's great. I mean, it'd be different when we fought for 1 or 2 years. We've been fighting for 11 years, 12 years. I mean, we should be getting a bigger chunk. I mean, and fighters shouldn't think like that. All they should think about is just fight. Well, hey, listen, buddy, I got a family. I got bills to pay, and at the end of the day, I got to look in the mirror and respect myself and pay those bills and feed my kids' mouths, and that's what it's all about. And if I don't speak out, no one will.
Your calmness scares the shit out of me.
Come on, but seriously,
He's just like, oh, really?
yeah, but you can understand.
The average guy, if he's called a pussy, let me tell you something.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not an aggressive person.
And the
unless I'm in the
calmness
cage.
There's nothing scarier than a guy in a suit that knows how to fight. There's just something scary about the suit on
who
top
could
of
talk
it.
well at the same time, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I think Chuck, the stuttering Stanley Liddell. You would think with all that money, you'd actually probably maybe get some speech classes or something. I don't know. I'm just saying, just because he called me a pussy, that's the only reason I'm saying the things I'm saying.
Wow.
But Chuck Liddell was a great champion. He probably never will be again, but he was a great champion.
Honest answers.
Well, this is leading somewhere. Ladies and gentlemen, Chuck Liddell.
Awesome. God, his belly even got bigger.
Oh my God.
Guess what he was for Halloween? You guys would never even guess.
What?
He was Santa Claus.
You know, you guys get to leave, and we have to deal with this the next time he's in.
Well, you're the guys who are like trying to push it on.
Yeah,
you.
good point.
If you want some good stuff,
Good point.
I can keep going, but you know, I'll be nice. I'll be really nice. Chuck, you know, Chuck's a good guy, man. I got to give him the respect, the value of he's worked hard to get where he is right now.
Right.
A little punch drunk, but yeah, he's worked hard to get where he is right now.
What do you think of Brock Lesnar? Like
He's an awesome athlete.
A lot of people say he's an awesome athlete, but I think
he's
that,
young.
Yeah, I think a lot of the
green
guys that have been around a long time are like, oh, come on.
But
he's
you
a
got to
champion
understand
already.
When I first fought back in '97, I only trained for 6 months before I competed. And I fought 4 times. I was 4-0. Then I fought for the world title my 4th fight.
Wow.
And I fought Frank Shamrock and lost to him. But I had that situation, the same thing. I was a young kid who had a great wrestling background, and I just had the intensity to keep training.
Yeah.
Within 7 months later, I became the light heavyweight world champion.
Right.
Brock Lesnar has that same situation. He's agile as hell. I mean, for a guy who's 6'6", 285 pounds, he's a monster, man. I mean, you can't take the guy down. I mean, and he's starting to learn how to punch. He's getting pretty vicious. but you know, he's no Fyodor Emelianenko, without a doubt, or he's no Andrei Arlovski, without a doubt. And when he fights guys at that level, I really think that he'd get crushed. But at the same time, he works hard.
So you think they're protecting him a little bit?
A little bit, yes.
I mean, he's going to do a rematch with what? Frank Mir, right?
Frank Mir.
What do you think of that?
I think Frank Mir has a great chance of submitting him, but at the same time, you know, Brock's been doing his jiu-jitsu. He's a wrestler.
You think Brock has learned his lesson?
Possibly. You know, us wrestlers, man, we learn no matter what, just because we learn of hard work and dedication, sacrifices to be the best. And I know he's putting his time in. Hopefully the title didn't get to his head and all the stardism, all that baloney. Yeah. But, you know, I wish luck to him. I like Brock. I really do like him. I think he's a good guy.
Cool. Mars, you got a lot of good questions so far. Keep it up. Jesus. You're sitting in front of a microphone. Why don't you use it? I could do basic questions with this stuff. Go a little deeper for us.
Deeper? Oh, congratulations on the twins.
Yes, not yet. We're actually probably in the middle of April is looking at it.
First question,
awesome.
You fucked it up.
No, I'm not saying that the twins were born.
Well, you usually say congratulations after they're born.
Yeah, after they're born.
Okay.
Everyone's still holding their breath.
Yeah, we're all holding our breath.
And hoping that everything works out okay and it's healthy.
The big man upstairs will take care of it and make it happen.
Way to go.
Mars, congratulations on your firing.
Wait.
He's starting to sound like Chuck Liddell right now.
I was congratulated on my conceptions, you know. When, you know.
You conceived?
No, you know, when my wife got pregnant, I was congratulated.
Really? Congratulations.
As a matter of fact, you congratulated me.
By the guy that did it. And Mars going to come over here and punch me in the face.
No. So, how do you feel with your back surgery? I mean, have you been training in the cage?
I haven't been training yet. Actually, I just been going therapy 3 times a week at Pro Sport in Costa Mesa, California. Guy Joe Donaher has been taking care of me very well. My core has been getting really, really strong. But pre-surgery, actually, I work with a guy, Paul Lacanina, one of my strength coaches, and he made my soleus muscle, which is the muscle that protects your spine and everything, so thick. When the doctor went in, it took an hour and a half extra to get through the soleus muscle. He was like, that's like 3 times the size of I've ever seen anybody's soleus muscle.
Wow.
So I did all the hard work before. He goes, if your soleus muscle wasn't that big, I guarantee you weren't able to be able to fight. Now, I've been going through pain for the last 5 years. I mean, I fought Liddell twice. I fought Couture. I fought Belfort. I fought Forrest Griffin. I fought the champ right now, Rashad Evans. I got a draw with him. I beat Forrest Griffin. So I'm still at the top of the hill, you know. I did just lose a match to Machida, who ran for me the whole time, and he won by points. I mean, this is mixed martial arts. This ain't boxing, you know. And, but I'm still here, man. I'm still building up to get back to 100%, and my back's doing good. Like I said, I took the flight from California to here in 5 hours. Wasn't a problem, you know. No soreness, nothing.
Getting back to Machida, how did he get out that triangle?
He did a crocodile roll. Actually, it was kind of like the last desperation.
Of course, you got your crocodile roll.
Yeah, right.
That's how you get out of the triangle.
Of course, everyone knows.
He got lucky, man, because I've watched the fight one time, and it just one of those like, oh, so close.
Yeah, you had him for a while.
Yeah, I had it for a second, and I think I popped his arm a little bit, and he was like, I was going to go out. He's either going to break my arm or choke me out. I was not going to tap. So, but, you know, Machida's a runaway fighter. You know, he picks his points and run, He's not a guy to get, you know, throwing blows and exchange with a person, which is fine. You know, the guy's not really that exciting to watch. People like to watch my fights. I think that's why I do so good at pay-per-view.
Big John, you got a question for Tito?
Do I have a question for him?
I have a question for you, John.
I'm excited just sitting here. We were talking,
I have a question for you, John.
All right, Tito's got one for you.
All right.
So what is some of the craziest stuff you see some of these girls doing?
Well, I can tell you this much. Those of you that have seen this 3rd season, I've never seen a shot not only put in the vajayjay.
You could
poured in. Poured in. I mean, Brett and I have been together for 14 years, okay? And when it wasn't just the test tube shot, it was they spread her shit open and poured it in and then drank it out. And I'm like,
who drank it out?
Who? It was Gia and
Taya.
It wasn't Taya. It wasn't Taya.
Oh,
it was
I thought
Gia.
Taya was part of that.
Taya, well, we were all in the same bar, but I mean, we were just disgusted. I mean, they poured the shit in.
Were you really disgusted, John?
Dude, it was gross.
What was gross about it?
Was she like a fountain spitting it out?
No, if you would have seen it.
Maybe it was in the bottle.
There's a lot of things that I've seen. Exactly.
And being on the road, you've seen a lot of things.
Exactly. But
it wasn't in the butthole, was it?
No. What they did was they actually spread her open and poured it in and then stuck the test tube in and drank it out. And I'm like...
And you were disgusted by that?
You
don't like
if you would have seen
worse things than that.
Oh, I've seen worse than that. But if you would have seen her coos,
not a fan of the vagina.
Not a fan of hers. It wasn't
like
pretty. Trust me, it looked like beat up roast beef
sandwich.
Depends on the drink.
I get the same thing down at the Carney Deli.
It's an Alabama slammer. It might be a little.
He poured it.
I guess I'm not going to much today.
Not looking like bourbon.
You don't want a bloody. You don't want a Bloody Mary.
Exactly.
With that.
Exactly.
A sex on the beach, anything creamy might be a little rough too, right?
But that's all
the shot.
Well, I think it was a buttery nipple or something. I remember.
Buttery snatch.
Nice yeasty shot.
I will tell you that.
Hey, you got something going on with Taya because she was in here recently.
Taya's a sweetheart. I love her to death. She's obviously Penthouse Pet of the Year.
We got her naked and she did everything we asked of her.
She get on my stripper pole?
You're lucky.
I see you still got the stripper pole. And
barely. You broke it. That's
I know, I broke it last time.
It's for 6-inch tall girls.
Taya is absolutely awesome. There's a few girls from this season that I keep in touch with. Taya.
Did you bang any of them?
From season 2, maybe.
He just smiles.
He does smile.
He just had a smirk.
I got benefits. No,
don't they have to go through you to get to Brett? You know that old story.
Hey, Brett, this is so. Don't kiss her.
Because you've been a road guy for a long time.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
So is that shit true? Where Olsen and Girl goes, "I'll blow you to get backstage."
100%.
Absolutely, 100%
really happens,
true.
huh?
Yes, 100%.
Absolutely.
I wish that guy's alive.
Of course they do.
Yeah, right.
They want to go meet the band.
Trust me, it doesn't take long. They're with the band before you know it. You know,
right.
especially with me. It's the quickest blowjob they've ever given. I'm not afraid to say it. At least I'm getting some.
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing. Why did I go into comedy? Go into music. Nobody's lining up to blow me. Caroline's.
No, but your helpers, they are. You know, they're getting it.
Helpers. I don't have any fucking
You
helpers.
don't?
Are you kidding me?
Oh, God. You got to have a tour manager or something.
He has 2 helpers, his right and left hand.
I started fucking crying when he was like, "We were supposed to make a lot of money on that fight. We made like $100,000." I was like, "I would let you punch me in the face for $20."
Yeah, but you gotta understand this. No, but this is like
I got $20.
8 years of training. This is 8 years of training, 6 days a week, 8 hours a day. Of we put on a mouthpiece, a cup, shorts.
I've been
gloves,
playing riddles
and
in
shin
Chicago
pads,
for the last
and we
6 years.
kick and punch each other in training every single day. Believe me, the training that we go through, making the money on the fight is not what it's all about. Mm-hmm. It's the training we put into it is the money we should be making. Because when you're training 6 to 8 hours a day, 6 days a week, and going through, wake up and run 4 miles in the morning, go lift weights, go spar, go hit pads, go wrestle, go do jiu-jitsu. I mean, this is a 6 to 8 hour day, 6 days a week for 8 years.
Holy shit.
Think of it that way. I mean, and maybe you take a month off during a year. Maybe you only have
how many hours a day does that come out?
6 to 8.
6 to 8 in a gym.
Yes.
Or whatever.
6 days a week.
I mean, we're not getting paid for the fight. Mm-hmm. To us, this is like going to wash your car on a Saturday and going driving on a Sunday.
That's the easiest part.
Beautiful.
In some
the
ways.
fights are easy.
And what was your day off like?
Day off is get to go eat pizza, go watch. Get to go eat pizza, have ice cream, watch a movie.
For real?
Relax.
You just go nuts on your day off?
Yeah, I mean,
as much
as we possibly can. It's just a factor of just making sure your head out of the gym for
so
a
much
day.
discipline that takes to fucking do that.
See, now you guys understand the money that's being made, but what about the company that's making the money? Think of it that way. Mm-hmm. They're making 40 to 50 million on you, and you're only making 100 grand. Do you have a problem with that? And you're the one putting your ass on,
absolutely,
putting people's seat.
You're talking about the last contract we just signed. It certainly sounds like.
And you're asking about my back. UFC denied the claim to have my back surgery. Denied the claim after 11 years ago because Dana White don't like me. They had no problem paying for who was it? One of the other fighters, two of the other fighters' back surgery. Had no problem paying for it.
Nate Quarry?
Nate Quarry had no problem paying for his. But when I asked for it, they said, no, deny claim. Keep. And I was shit out of luck. Thank God I had my own insurance that took care of it. And that was the final straw for me. You know, people wanted to go back and fight for the UFC, and it's just, they make it too personal to me, man. You know, Lorenzo Fertitta, Frank Fertitta are awesome guys who own the station casinos. But, you know, Dana White and me, we've had our battle for words, and I'm washing my hands. I'm going on just because of the thing that sealed and signed and delivered everything was not taking care of my surgery. I mean, this is something. I mean, fighting's fun and everything, but at the end of the day, when I have my son and I want to play the football with him, I want to be able to do that. You know,
and it's obvious where that came from. It's not like it wasn't business related. You know.
Yeah, and then they try to cover themselves up and have the insurance company send a letter to me saying why they couldn't pinpoint when the injury happened. Bullshit. I was like, yeah, but it's kind of funny that Dana White's like, here, we'll inject you so you won't feel it. Here, take these pills. Yeah. You won't feel it. People don't, all the true fans don't get to see that stuff that happens behind the
stage. Can't pinpoint the time. Was it when you were folded in half? I think that might have been.
But you know, it's just one of those slaps in the face, man. It's just like, you know, you give your company 11 years of your life and you make them millions upon millions upon millions upon millions, and yeah, at the end of the day, I am Tito Ortiz, and they can say, we made you. Well, what happened to Matt Hughes? He was the world champ. People don't know who he is. I mean, they know Liddell, they know Couture, they know Tito Ortiz. I mean, the other guys are still catching up to us.
You think Affliction has a shot?
I think so, 100%. They did a smart move. They did a very, very smart move, bringing Golden Boy Promotions, have some of the biggest boxing events in the world, and bringing Donald Trump along helped a little bit also. Right. And now they have M1 Global, who actually, when companies start correlating with each other and working with each other and making champions fight other champions, that's what fans want to see. They want to see the best of the best. Right. Now, in UFC, they have a monopoly. They do what they want. They make the champions they want.
Absolutely.
I'm surprised Vince McMahon hasn't gotten into this. He's a hell of a promoter.
I think the problem with him is he can't make the fights happen. You know, he can't make guys win. And in mixed martial arts, you never know who's going to win.
Yeah, I understand that part.
It could be a credibility issue. Yeah,
credibility issue also. That's another one, too.
That's the thing about MMA that's always fascinated me is the fact that you could have a fighter go in there that's like, oh my God, this guy's going to beat the shit out of this guy. And then all of a sudden, something happens, someone makes one wrong move.
It's like chess,
wrong move. And bam, they're tapping out. You go, what the fuck just happened? You know, you realize, oh, the guy's fucking arm is shoved up his ass sideways. I didn't catch that until I looked at the replay, you know?
Right.
Taps out through his own colon.
As Mars thinks of his next question, I got another one.
No, actually,
we got two of them too. That's wonderful, Mars. It's so worth giving you your own headphones and microphone. Tito, Rampage Jackson, what do you think of his knockout? Him being knocked out.
Who?
Not Rampage. What the hell am I talking about? Oh my God!
Yeah, that big motherfucker.
Kimbo. I'm sorry. Why did I say Rampage? What do you think of
Kimbo? That was just the time of it happening one time or another.
But it seems like all you guys knew that was going to happen to him.
The first guys he fought were guys who were fed. They started doing the boxing image of, you know, give guys who you could crush and beat. Well, Seth Petrozelli's not a guy you could just crush and beat. I mean, he has a great record. 16-4, I believe it is, 16-5. Yeah. And he's good at stand-up, and
he likes the color pink too.
He's a cross-dresser.
That can't help Kimbo Slice when he goes back to his neighborhood.
Like, yo, Doc, just got knocked out by someone with pink hair.
That's gotta be a little rough.
Yeah,
when you go hang out with your boys again.
Yeah, just like one of those welcome to reality. You know, one crack on the chin, it shows you're not inhuman.
Absolutely, that was inevitable. You know that. I mean, eventually it was going to happen.
Dude, when that went down, man, I was actually at a party. The room went effing nuts. But then you also knew the league was done because they were counting on Kimbo to carry that thing.
I was so bummed. That was an opportunity, you know. But hey, blessing in disguise. Everything happens for a reason.
Because they had no one else.
Yeah,
it was all about Kimbo. Yeah. And they were getting great ratings and all that. Yeah. Mars, what do you got for Tito? We got to get him out of here, actually.
Real quick, man, what do you think of you and Quentin? I know you guys are boys.
Me and Quentin, we're boys. There's so many other fights to do, though, man. I mean, there's so many other guys to beat. Me and Quentin, man, we're just really close, man. We started a career together, you know. We've trained with each other for like 7.5 years, and but, you know, the almighty dollar always speaks loudest, and the fans always want to see the best fights possible, and I would like to do that. That'd be awesome. I would like to see Fedor cut down to 205 and Tito Ortiz beats Theodore. That'd be an awesome fight there. Wow.
No fear?
Jesus.
No fear there?
Nah, I have no fear. I'm not afraid of no man.
You guys are monsters.
Yeah, you gotta understand what you do.
Suddenly, I don't feel so big.
Exactly.
I'm like, holy shit.
What you do in this radio station
scared of
every
Big
day.
John, and he's an alcoholic.
Well, how the hell did I go turn into an alcoholic?
What you do on this radio station every single day is what I do in the gym every single day. Work hard, right? That's why you're so good at what you do, man.
Of course.
That's why I'm so good at what I do.
If that's
man.
the
I
case,
do
we
it
haven't done a
every day.
sit-up in 4 years.
How many times do you put those earphones on?
What do you mean?
Put them on your head. How many times do you put them on your head?
Like when I'm home, I'm working out?
No, whatever you do. Whatever, when you come into work.
Yeah, sure.
A lot of times,
I have passion for what I do.
Yeah,
Is that what
same thing when I put my gloves on. I put my gloves, my mouthpiece, my shin pads, and headgear, and we kick and punch each other.
No fear.
You guys are going to a press conference, but it's got to be said, Tito is really, really, really good to his fans, and I want to get Matthew on the phone with you. Matthew in North Carolina. Everybody wants to talk to you, but I don't know. We have time for one at least. Matthew.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on, Opie and Anthony?
Hey, what's up?
Not too much. Hey, Tito, I miss you a lot in UFC. I'm really sorry you got a raw deal from Dana White and everything. Your last fight was bullshit. You should have beat Leota. Really, and I hope well, man. I hope to get to see you fight again, sir.
Yes, 100%, man. This year I will be fighting for sure, and I'll be 100%.
By the end of the year, you think you'll be back in there?
Yeah, before the end of the year. I think about summertime. I'm thinking about it. You know, I just want to make sure I'm 100%.
Are you going to start slow? Maybe I don't know.
Maybe an easy fight. Someone like
fight a girl or something.
I know, like.
Fight one of the rock girls.
I'll tell you what, Tito, I'll put you up against every one of those girls.
Oh, no way.
We should just have them all run at him at the same time. I would watch that pay-per-view.
You don't have to fight her, just do a shot out of her pussy.
Punch her in her boosted vag.
I know, thank you.
I think
I'm a happy man.
I think Jenna would have a problem if he decided to take a shot out of a pussy.
Right? I'm stoked. I'm proud man.
All right, can I do the shot out of her pussy then?
Have at it. I'll tell you what, if you saw it, you wouldn't be doing it.
If the pussy was that bad, Big John.
It was not only look, but smell and everything. I mean, it was nasty.
There's a Carnegie Deli
it was gross.
roast beef sandwich.
I'm telling you, I'm going to the Carnegie Deli, and I'll match it. Trust me.
Yeah. All right. Tito, what's going on today? We didn't get the. I know we got the big pay-per-view on Saturday.
Press conference today at 11. I'm not sure of the.
It's at Trump Tower, right?
Trump Tower, yes.
In the atrium, I do believe.
Exactly.
And it's open to the public, so you can go.
The public come down. You guys want to take pictures with me, and I know actually Theodore will be there also. The rest of you guys will be there. Be good.
Don't shake when you see Fedor. Yeah. Is it Fedor or Fedor? Right?
Fedor.
All right.
It's all the same.
Just want to make sure I say it right next time he's in here.
And actually, on the 31st in Las Vegas at the Hooters, I'm opening up an MMA store, Punishment MMA store in Las Vegas on the 31st. I'm actually, I got to kind of get my business senses together and start working out, doing MMA stores. Fans want to buy gear, and this is one of the first stores I'm opening.
We've been with Tito a long time. It's really weird to see in the very expensive suit, my friend. We're used to you coming in your fighting gear and beating up Steve and whoever else we threw at you.
Yeah, right?
Fun. Oh, man, that was funny.
That was fun. That was a long... God, that was...
Yeah.
That video's still really funny to watch online. Steve, God bless Steve. Steve said, "Yeah, I'll take him on. See how long it takes him to take me out." And it was, how many seconds?
11 seconds.
It was 10 years ago.
I don't think
it was
shorter
like
than
11 seconds.
He didn't even last that long.
I don't even think it lasted 11. How many seconds? What?
11.
11 seconds.
See, I don't even forget it because I remember you
Look
were
at
like,
this guy.
I said 30 seconds. They're like, yeah, right, sure. I go, okay, come on.
Yeah.
We cleared everything out, and before you know, you got a single leg, you got his back choked.
I had no idea who you were back then.
And this was like 2 days before my world title defense.
Yeah.
My opponent's like sitting watching this happen. He goes, "Dude, are you sure you should do this?" I'm like, "Don't worry about it. It'll be easy." He's like,
"Who'd you end up fighting 2 days later?"
That was Elvis Sinisek. Okay. Yeah, and I stopped him in like, I think a little faster now. I stopped him in like 2 minutes.
A little tougher for you?
Yeah, he was actually. No, he was heavy. I mean, at that time, you're about, what, 255?
Oh, please.
350.
You're being nice.
360. 360 at that time?
Yeah.
You got double-legged, and you got choke.
Here it is.
Here it is.
Oh, there.
There's Tito from 10 years ago taking out Steve. Fucking Steve, what the fuck?
He is wrapped around Steve like crazy, choking him out. And that was it. Over.
That was a good one. And he was big, too, and he's like, yeah, I wrestled in college. He's like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank God my timing was really good at the time.
Well, Big John was saying...
Shit. Just like you're fighting a bear.
Yeah. Big John was just saying a little while ago that you wouldn't mind seeing how long you could last with Tito. So, are you ready or...
No, not even close.
I got to throw in the towel of I'm not 100%. I'm about 50% right now. My doctor's
when he gets 100%, maybe we'll try it.
Yeah, we'll get 100% for sure. I love Big John.
I'm kidding, Tito.
We're going to take a break. Tito has to leave. It's a pleasure, my friend. Continued success. We got the pay-per-view Saturday.
Yes,
Call your
Saturday
local...
the 24th.
I'm watching.
Yes.
I'm starting to watch more and more. I'm really starting to get into this. Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
and actually, in Anaheim, I go to the Fifth Expo. I'm doing a signing there on Saturday morning and Sunday morning.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So all my fans that come down, you can't make it to the fight. Buy it on pay-per-view.
All right.
It'll be some awesome
Tito
fights.
there, man. Thank you.
Fights.
Big John, you staying or going?
I'll hang out for a few, yeah.
Hang.
You guys got to ask some better questions about some of the chicks, though. I can
it'll get rank, I'm sure,
I've been on tour with Korn a few times, and it was pretty crazy sometimes, so I can only imagine.
Korn, I love Korn. We go way back with Korn.
Yeah, me
They used
too.
to play little shows for our station up in Boston, and now look at them now. Look what happened to them.
Yeah,
Love those guys.
Yeah, they're all the guys are really awesome. I grew up with them, in Huntington. They
Did
moved
you
from
really?
Bakersfield to Huntington. Fieldy, Reggie, is
Sure.
actually a really good friend of mine, and John, Brian, and all those guys. Brian left, but all the rest of the guys.
How's Brian doing? Wow.
Yeah, well, it's just a situation. You have everything in the world at your hands. And
He's the guy that went and turned born again and all that.
You don't know how to control it when it comes to the drugs and partying and all this stuff. As a rock star, man, and so he had to get clean. Which more power to him. He's settled. He's doing the great things that
What do they tell rock stars in that position? They go, because everybody else, they go, what are you doing? Come on, you're living like a rock star.
Yeah.
Your drugs and this.
Yeah.
It's like a rock star. It's like, yeah, I'm a rock star. Yeah. That's why I'm doing the drugs and fucking everybody.
Right?
I don't think it lasts so long.
At
Just
some
let you
point.
do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, fucking want, I'm a rock star.
Yeah.
All right, let's thank Tito for coming by.
Yeah,
and,
thank you, everybody. Of course, you can go on the World Wide Web at punishment.com. Check out my gear. And TitoOrtiz.com.
Mars, terrific job.
You
thank you so much.
Make sure next time we have a few written down. I think we got a couple little scraps on a piece of paper in front of us. It says back, gig, twins.
So worth all the emails that went around all night long.
Right.
All right, I know this is radio, but what's up with the cufflinks? Are those clowns?
Oh, you calling them a clown?
Skulls.
What are they?
Skulls.
Clowns.
You mistook a skull for clowns?
Skulls.
Diamonds, huh?
Yeah.
Didn't look like he was
a
going to
gift
break
from
his
Jenna.
nose.
Jenna got me
Yeah.
a good gift.
God, that would've been great.
Gotta look smooth.
If he would have just popped Mars in the face when he looked at him. Yeah, look at the cufflink. No, look closer. Wham!
Now go look in the mirror and you figure out if it's a clown or a skull.
It's imprinted on your forehead, dummy.
The sad part is he can kick my effing ass, this guy, in seconds.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we got to take a break. Thanks, Tito.
All right, guys. Thank you much, man.
Outside.
All right, we're back. Opie and Anthony.
Respect it, you could fucking
We're watching the inauguration live.
Oh, God, were we just...
And they just...
Wow, were we in a conversation?
No kidding. And they just pretty much wheeled Ted Kennedy out. This is the last one of these he's going to see. And he's got a big, nice black hat on.
He's got like an Indiana Jones fedora on.
And Ant and I were discussing that you got to imagine that's covering up a world of hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then you said what? He must have like the whole top half of his head.
Yeah, like Hannibal Lecter,
Right.
like he did in the second movie there.
What's his name? That was
What was his, the guy that played in Goodfellas?
Yeah, of course. I always forget his fucking name.
Ray Liotta.
Ray Liotta, thank you. One of the dumbest scenes in movie history, as far as legit
terrible.
movies
He's
go.
feeding him, wasn't he feeding him his own
Yeah,
brain
he was
or
cooking
something?
it a little
Or some
bit.
shit?
He walks down into the kitchen, whatever, with half his head, top of the head missing. It's like, we're supposed to believe this?
And then he was
And we're
behind
supposed
him,
to be like shocked.
cutting. He was cutting
comedy.
pieces of his brain out
I don't know,
in front of him and then putting him in
I
his
was
pants.
enjoying his
dumb.
story.
I know.
You've got to say that. You've
That
got,
was
you've
fucking
got to talk
talking
about that.
During the break, I
Joe
asked,
DeRosa, by the way.
I asked again, and you had said the stench of the woman's crotch.
A woman, she was a skank.
I asked what it smelled like. We got into this term about, and then Opie said, you got to be careful before you just go down on a chick. And then I was saying I had a girl over my house, and she blew me. And then she said, you got to go down on me. And I said, no. And she said, why not? And I said, because I just met you. I don't know you.
I don't know you.
Yeah, and she goes, but I blew you. And I go, that's different. It's just a completely different argument. It's like you said, everything's on the outside.
They can inspect it. It's like getting food, and you're eating it, and you look, and then you put it in your mouth. Or then someone going, shut your eyes and open your mouth. Yeah. When are you more nervous?
Exactly.
You're a lot more nervous
now.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that shit.
Yeah, you can see anything wrong.
Yes.
Anything wrong.
You know what? I don't.
The
It doesn't matter. Beauty is a light switch away, but that smell was just that. You know what I mean? I've been with.
If you weren't so
fat,
big, I'd
ugly,
go in there and slap you for that line.
I have been with fat, ugly. I don't care. But that was just gross.
That's brutal when it smells like you just stepped into Dagobah.
Jesus. Big John said it smelled like an armpit, right?
Yeah, it's like Tito's armpit after a match.
Oh, you guys said that while I was here, Big John.
I said that. Is he still here?
Yeah.
You sure you didn't have to turn sideways? It was her armpit. Like, fuck, man.
It's the back of her knee.
Great.
Oh, that's classic. Classic.
Your armpit ain't bad, but your pussy stinks.
So maybe
she knew it.
Maybe it stunk because, I mean, you make those girls do shit. Don't they have to, like, run obstacle courses and shit to try to fuck
You'll see what Brett did was we do the truck stop Olympics, where they gotta take a hot dog and run through the course and remember the slip and slides? I mean, jumping over the bus drivers, everything. Jump into I swear to God, the pool was as big as this room, full of beer. And, yeah, I mean, we got them.
It's great.
We got them
much
this
yeast
year, but
in those things take hold.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't understand why it stunk. We had her soaking in beer all day.
I have no idea.
Running around the parking lot.
Look at Dick Cheney looking like
oh Jesus,
Dr. Evil or something.
Right. Dick Cheney's in a wheelchair for the inauguration. They're saying because he hurt his back moving.
Yeah.
They're not telling us the truth there. That's for sure.
That's the first time we've seen him in how long, and
he's in a wheelchair.
That's why.
He hurt his back fighting in UFC.
Yeah, he was doing some
He's going over to
ultimate
Affliction.
fighting or something.
Looks like Mr. Burns in a wheelchair there.
Yeah.
For my
had-
next trick, kids.
Yeah.
I like they had Kennedy. Kennedy looked like at the end of Citizen Kane, the way that
Oh shit!
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
When just all the power, it's just he's just in complete delusion by that point in the film.
Now they're opening the door
Is
for
he
Dick
going to be able to
Cheney.
get out of the chair?
That's what I want to see. Dick Cheney's in a wheelchair. Can he get out?
Is it his back? Let's see.
Let's
What
see.
is this?
All right.
Oh boy.
The camera has to move a little to the right so you can't see him get out of the wheelchair. And then they go to Biden. Are you fucking kidding me?
Some guy put a gun
Everybody
to the
wants to know
cameraman's
if
head.
Dick Cheney...
Is what happened.
You think that's what happened?
Some fucking guy just scoped out the
Oh, there he
cameraman.
was. He stood up. He just got
He
in.
sort of like pulled himself up a little bit. I mean, how much do you have to, lift yourself up to get in a car?
This is going to sound like a crazy conspiracy theory. I wouldn't be surprised if that camera angle wasn't to hide how fucked up he is, but was to hide that he's not hurt at all. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, really? The other
they
way
were
around?
like,
You're
wheel
going?
him out in a wheelchair, and it'll get us some sympathy at the last minute. Do you know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Oh, and there.
Or is that what you were saying, too, and I just repeated it?
Whatever.
Because I'm dumb.
It's all good in the end.
Because I'm dumb.
Hey, as we watch the inauguration coverage, we got to get to the rest of these Bushisms, Ant. They went well lit earlier on the show.
Yeah.
We could run out. We only got a few more left here. Some of the things Bush said over the years.
Over the years, some memorable moments.
That there be a stable Iran. Iran that is capable of rejecting Iranian influence. I mean, Iraq.
In Iraq. Fuck.
Unbelievable. We all do this, but you hear him as a montage. It's quite entertaining.
At the high school level and find out that the literacy level of our children are appalling.
Our literacy level of our children are appalling.
Yeah.
They underestimated the compassion of our country. I think they misunderestimated the will and determination of the commander-in-chief, too.
Misunderestimated.
There you go.
Nice.
That's cool.
That one took me a minute. I was like, what's wrong with that? Oh, wait. Okay.
My state of the union, or my speech to the nation, whatever you want to call it.
Whatever you want to call it.
You called me an alcoholic.
Fuck it, whatever it is.
That's the state of the union.
Whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
Jesus.
Tribal sovereignty means that. It's sovereign. You've been given sovereignty and you're viewed as a sovereign entity. And therefore, the relationship between the federal government and tribes is one between sovereign entities.
He's killing too because you hear people laughing at him.
They're not even holding back. They're just like,
they're just laughing.
If you don't stand for anything, you don't stand for anything. If you don't stand for something, you don't stand for anything.
You hear the confidence, too?
Yeah. This is better than the 70s porn. Remember when we listened to that?
Those
my
laughs.
God.
These are all him just winking to the side like, I can handle this. Watch right now.
You don't stand for anything.
Yeah.
If you don't stand for anything, you don't stand for anything.
Those laughs are why we're still in Iraq. You guys just sit and laugh and go,
chuckles.
go fuck you fucking cunts. You want to laugh at me?
Laugh at me another fucking year.
Nobody's coming home.
Here's the stay the course montage.
That's exactly what I wanted to ask you about, because James Baker says that he's looking for something between cutting run and stay the course.
Well, listen, we've never been stay the course, George. We will stay the course. 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 We're just going to stay the course. We're going to stay the course. We must stay the course. We will stay the course. This country will stay the course. We will stay the course. We will stay the course. But we will stay the course. We'll stay the course. We'll stay the course.
Getting back to the coverage, they're saying, thank you to the instant feedbackers, a lot of them. Cheney pulled his groin, that's why he's in a wheelchair. I think it's safe to say we've all...
I pull my groin every day.
We pulled our groin. Right.
So it doesn't pull their fucking groin, right?
It doesn't pull itself.
Yeah.
You just deal with it. You don't end up in a wheelchair over a groin pull.
Absolutely.
You know the big...
90.
You know the big fucking winner of this inauguration coverage is Cadillac. I have not seen so many motherfucking caddies on screen during any caddy commercial or anything. Look at all the fucking caddies.
Mm-hmm. Can you imagine, though, if Barack got assassinated? That'd be the end of fucking Cadillac.
Wow, right?
Why does anybody want a Cadillac?
Did they put 22s on the presidential limo?
Yeah.
Did they slam it, put 22s in spinners?
Look at the fucking Escalades. And
they're rocking.
That shit's looking nice, yo.
Yeah, that's pimped out just a little bit.
My ride.
You got to put some spinners on there.
They call it the Beast.
What up, homeboy?
Look at this Obama's limo. They call it the Beast for real.
Well,
it's definitely picked out just a bit.
The flags are bulletproof on the side. Like you can't even shoot through a fucking flag on the fender.
Oh my God!
Look at that. Like Ant said during the break, that looks so thick and heavy.
It does.
That thing
looks like a freaking coffin.
Oh, the car.
Yeah.
How about you give that to the fucking soldiers when they go driving around on patrol?
All right, more Bushisms as we watch the Beast make its way.
It's hard for me to explain why that was the case. Just take my word for it.
Yeah, I can't explain it, so just fucking believe it.
All right, well.
Then go fuck yourself.
Here's one of the famous ones.
I'm curious. Have you ever Googled anybody? Do you use Google?
Occasionally. And one of the things I've used on the Google is to pull up maps. It's very interesting to see. I forgot the name of the program, but where you get the satellite and you can, I kind of like to look at the ranch on Google to remind me where I want to be sometime.
He's the president. He doesn't know it's called Google Earth.
The Google.
I was on
Google.
The Google. I forgot the name of the program.
Name of the program.
Oh
the Google.
God.
The Google.
You know the Google Map thing? I forgot the name. I think it's called Google Maps.
He does exactly what 12-year-old boys like to do. I like to see my house.
The
Google
satellite.
Putting the in front of it is great. The Google.
That's great.
I think that's what old people do.
That's great.
I hear the kids are using the Google.
The Google.
The Google.
With that Maps program?
Uh-huh.
Oh, sorry.
I hear there's rumors on the internets.
Internets.
It's not just one.
The internets.
He knows about these secret internets.
I hear there's rumors on the internets. We can have filters on internets. And one of the things I've used on the Google is to pull up maps.
Internets.
Nice.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
2009.
There's no president that has, I mean, you said earlier, we all do this, but I mean, nobody has done it that much.
You don't think?
In the public I used to be like, they're just taking all these dumb things and putting them all together.
Yeah.
You could do that with anybody, but
yeah, if you
It's every
record
time he
everything you
talks.
say for 8 years,
Every time he says something.
But I mean, the internet, that takes it to a whole new.
Quail used to really come out with some funny shit.
What did Quail used
Dan
to say?
Quail. He just would say dumb fucking shit.
And he couldn't spell.
And he couldn't, couldn't spell. And his sayings, like he'd try to like tell you something that a famous quote from years ago and just fuck it up.
Was it
so badly?
Was it who's the? Oh God, what's his name? The guy that fell right off the stage.
Ford.
Oh no,
Ford. I thought it was
what's
Quail,
his
but
name?
you know what I'm talking about. It was a presidential speech. And he was like leans
Dole,
over.
Bob Dole.
Bob Dole. Jesus, he was
Bob Dole. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you to Danny. One of the famous Dan Quayle ones was, "What a waste it is to lose one's mind, or not to have a mind is being very wasteful." How true that is.
He was trying to say a mind is a terrible thing to waste. Because he was speaking in front of, I think, the United Negro College Fund people. And he was like, mind is a terrible thing to lose when you lose one's mind. And just like, what the fuck are you saying?
I was reading that on Google Maps the other day.
On the Google. On the internet.
Dan Quayle also said, welcome to President Bush, Mrs. Bush, and my fellow astronauts.
Jesus Christ. Did you see, like,
fellow astronauts?
It's like, it doesn't exist. Like, Barack has some of that poise, but like, the last few presidents, I was watching Frost Nixon.
Yeah.
And it's like, it was such a cool movie. And even though Nixon was a piece of shit and a crook in the end, it's like, he was so poised. He'd say shit in the movie where you got chills, where he was like, we will not lie down in the dark. You know, like, it all sounded like president-y. You know what I mean?
President-y.
Yeah, but like.
Not like, hey, you fool me once, fool won't get fooled again.
Yeah, fucking Clinton with his big red face.
Yeah.
You know, he's got fucking crusted semen on his pants. I mean, it's just fucking.
Not president-y.
They should have done. You should do a tour bus for Clinton.
There you go.
All those fucking hogs that he railed.
How great would that be?
You think those snatchers
He
smell
loves
like?
a fatty.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Two more here. Bushisms.
I think tide turning, as I remember, I was raised in the desert, but tides kind of, it's easy to see a tide turn. Did I say those words?
I was raised in the desert.
And we end with this one today.
Families is where our nation finds hope, where wings take dream.
Where wings take...
It was clipped too early. Where wings take dream.
Where wings take dream.
Where wings take dream.
That's great.
I was raised in the desert. That was the funniest part of that fucking.
Yeah.
That's
like the fuck up part.
Did I just say that?
Did I just say that?
That's what fucking.
I was raised in the desert.
That's what Homer Simpson would say. There you go.
Look at the fucking police presence.
Amazing.
They said something like 56 different law agencies are involved in this, where you know, it's everything.
The long ride to the
It's
Capitol.
fucking mall security guards. They brought them out.
This is a long ride.
Everybody. Park rangers.
Yeah,
exactly.
The mall security.
Mall security.
Mall cop.
Paul Bart. Paul Bart. That's it.
I want to congratulate Kevin James for showing that, indeed, we're a stupid country. Mall Cop, like, just killed at the box office. A lot of good movies out there,
Absolutely.
but everyone went in droves to see Mall Cop.
Dude.
Oh, my. Did you see it?
No, but that that Renee Zellweger movie that's out that's called, like, New in Town.
Something like, yeah.
Where it's the premise where it's like, she's a cunt from New York. And she has to go live on a farm. I swear to God, in the commercial, one of the critics goes, hilarious. It's a cross between Legally Blonde and Sweet Home Alabama. Who would hear that and go, thank God. Finally,
Finally
they
they
made a
figured it
hybrid
out. Right.
of everything I need.
Oh, my God.
That fucking movie.
What's Boy George in jail for?
He imprisoned some male prostitute.
For real?
Yeah. He's doing 15 months.
Jesus.
You see what he looks like these days? Wow.
He imprisoned him in his house, you mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Is that what I was walking down?
They were. It sounds like they were doing some kinky shit, and the guy was like kind of chained to the bed or
Jeffrey
something.
Dahmer type shit?
Nah, I don't think so. I don't know. I couldn't be bothered to actually read
Not
the
only
article.
do I suck dick, I'm going to put in prison.
I was walking here today, and there was a piece of the New York Post on the ground, and it said, "Let the perv go to prison." And I was like, "What the fuck is that? That's probably what that was."
No. That's a better story.
What is it?
The guy that wrote the song, the Debbie Boone song.
Yes, You Light Up My Life.
You Light Up My Life is a creep. And, God, you got to see the paper of the girl that is saying that he should go to jail.
Oh, sorry, man.
Hold on a minute. I'll do this on the fly. But this girl is so effing hot. They got a picture of her in the paper. You might have it.
All right.
In the other paper.
What do you have? I have the one with the...
And he was like molesting her.
He was coming on to all these young girls and saying that he could help their career. Look at that girl.
Perv face the music.
Yeah, there it is, right there. Look how hot that chick is. Perfect for Rock and Love Bus there, Big John.
That's what I'm saying.
That girl's beautiful. How old is she?
Oh, boy.
12?
He's 70.
Oh, look at that creep.
He's 70.
Jesus.
And she's 24, former model, trying to get into the music business, and he's like, yeah, I can help you. Then he gets him to his pad, and then he does all sorts of things.
Sounds familiar.
Makes moves.
Jesus, he looks like the preacher in Poltergeist.
You're all gonna die.
After I whack off on you.
It's at the screen door.
Yeah.
Old fucker.
What's her name? If you're listening, I can get you in the music business. Trust me.
You're gonna have to blow me first, but
Brett, this is Loretta.
Look at these Secret Service guys looking around. Their heads are fucking spinning around like a bird. You see a bird's head just going ding, 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 ding.
Yeah. They look like cats, all fidgety and nervous.
Would you bang Laura Bush?
Hell no.
No, look at her, cockeyed looking fuck. I'm not into her.
Like
look at fucking Miss Michelle Obama has the
is that his
biggest
wife?
fucking ass. She's a flatso, no tits, fat ass. There's your first lady. There we go.
Oh, Jesus, man. You're acting like they were all lookers before her.
Hey, this is supposed to be...
Hillary Clinton.
All right, she's no Hillary.
Let me tell
Laura
you something.
Bush was close when she first went in.
She was
aight. She was aight.
This is the young fucking president coming in now, and he's got a wife with a big fat fucking ass.
That's the thing.
And
Everybody
those
says
tits.
Barack's the young president. He's not that young.
He's
compared to
40,
everybody else, yeah, right?
what, mid-40s, I guess?
Yeah, pretty young for president.
Great.
We haven't had
For
him.
president.
Well, how old was Clinton when he first went in? Clinton's 62 now, right?
Clinton was like 45
There's
or
Obama
something.
walking
Okay.
with George Bush.
Bush is like...
Bush is like, oh, god damn. Bush must feel like one of those neighbors that sell the house to the black guy, and you know all the neighbors are pissed off, but he's leaving, so he doesn't give a shit. It's like, well, I'm leaving. Helicopters take me out of here. Back to Texas I go. Go fuck yourself.
well, we got a young
Told me you weren't going to sell to one of those.
That's hilarious.
Got a young Asian woman just crying on TV there, Aunt.
Yeah.
She's very, very happy.
I'll join it when I get home.
Taken away by the emotion of the whole thing.
Yeah, me too.
Here's a black guy saluting.
What's he saluting?
He's saluting something. There you go.
The fuck is he saluting?
I don't know.
Oh my God!
Hell no.
Some woman has a Superman Obama shirt on. It's Obama in his suit, ripping open the front, and he's got a big O where the S would be on.
You're
Superman.
doing what the media does. You're misrepresenting it was a white woman. Because I know, as soon as you said that, everyone's like, yeah, figures.
Oh, it was
Another
white.
black woman with an Obama shirt on.
I was white.
But that was a white woman with the Obama as Superman with the big O instead of the S.
And
Who's
now
that guy?
they're old white guys discussing what the fuck happened. They're just two old white guys with their hats on going, I don't fucking get, I don't know. Who fucked up? Where in history did
That guy's sitting there going, we'll have the third rifleman behind the tree.
He's just trying to plot something. Oh, God.
Where did we go wrong?
You ever think you'd see the fucking day?
Hey, the Supreme Court, right?
Yeah.
Look at this fatso.
They're marching out right now.
Who's this guy?
Wow, look at all those fucking people. My God.
That is so far away.
Doesn't anyone
you can't
work anymore?
possibly see him. Well,
What? Yeah, exactly. It's like
You just
at
want to
what
be
point
in
do you
the
say,
air. You know, at this point, it's safe to say we could say that we were there.
Yeah.
Because we're pretty much as close as they are. I was there. You just got to walk outside today and you can say, I was there.
all anyone has to do is say, okay, show me your knife wound.
That's what I don't get. It's like, I don't understand people that attend events like this. I understand the concept behind it where you say, well, I want to be part of this historical event. But it's like going to Times Square
Yeah.
on New Year's Eve. It's like
You're not part of
you're
it.
just standing there.
Yeah.
There's no human connection to any of it. It's just, it's not an experience.
You're an extra to make it look better.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
pretty much just an extra.
Yeah, your background. It's like, it's pointless.
That's it. Look at him. Oh, that's Clarence Thomas.
We did it. We did it.
Yep. I remember that. That was a great time with the pubic hair on the Coke can. That was a great moment in Black history, if you remember that one.
That was fucking
Clarence Thomas hearings. Yeah, well, I did ask her if it was a pubic hair on the fucking Coke thing.
How great is that?
Can I be a judge, please?
That is a long time ago,
Classic.
man. That's got to be close to 20 years ago.
Poor bastard. He probably just went, ew, is that a pubic
Is that
hair?
a pube? And she's like,
spun it all around.
Everybody wants to play along at home. The unfortunate thing is we're in a delay. So
go fuck yourself. Put the
CNN
TV on a delay.
and MSNBC, pretty much same coverage. And there's David Gregory.
This is,
He used to be one of Imus's pals, and boy, did he run for the hills when Imus said what he said.
Well, good thing he wouldn't have been invited here. That's for sure. Is it Katie Couric?
No. Kind of has the same do going on.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
What's with everyone wearing the old fucking gangster
That's what I was
hats?
just going to say. Is that back in style again?
And
bring
there's
the hat back.
There's Muggsy, and here's Muggsy. There's Muggsy.
Yeah. As old Nichols over there.
Someone should try to bring back the old stovepipe hat, like Lincoln days. Or
the stovepipe? The
that's that
Ebenezer
one,
Scrooge hat?
Yeah, that's real tall.
With some holly on the side of it?
Yeah, because they used to wear those. Kennedy actually wore one at his inauguration. And they have like video of it, and you look and go, that's not fucking old.
It's coming back, though.
Tool back. He was just a pretentious prick to wear that.
I'm going to wear my stovepipe hat.
Wearing a fucking Fred Astaire top hat at his inauguration. Like he was going to tap off the goddamn stage.
Yeah. Fucking Kennedy
Wait,
put that
didn't he
on.
destroy that hat look, though? Because he stopped wearing the hat, and then everyone else was like, well,
but he stopped wearing it, but he did wear it on his inauguration. He should have been wearing it in fucking November. Fucking the old bullet catcher hat.
Yeah.
The old brain catcher hat. At least he could have buried everything.
Bullet would have just tagged a few little red berries on the side brim there.
Hey, by the way, because he went to the bathroom, how much does Big John suck on our radio show?
Jesus. Tell him that when he gets back.
Shh. All right, anyway, back to the coverage. Joe DeRosa in the studio today.
Anyway. Yeah, I'm afraid to go to the bathroom now. I'm never going to leave the fucking room. Jesus Christ.
This is like watching an awards show that you don't know who the celebrities are.
Yeah.
Every so often, you know, they're all pretty important politicians and whatnot, but every so often someone walks out and you go, oh, okay, I know this scumbag.
The first cross-dresser.
You know what's so
Look at that
great?
woman. Jesus.
You know what's so great on those award shows when, like on the Oscars, when they'll do like everybody that died this year.
Oh yeah,
and it's always two famous people they save for the end, and they start with somebody famous, and then the whole middle 15 people they're like John Douglas, Key Grip on Gone with the Wind.
Like this.
Yeah,
Joe, what's fucked up about that? We talk about that is that people get a bigger applause for being dead than other people.
Yeah,
that is what really creeps me out every Oscars.
Dead guy.
They're gonna go batshit for Heath Ledger this year.
Yeah, he'll get the big applause. So
it's the closer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't leave.
Isn't that kind of sick if you think about it?
Meeting where they
Some
do
people
that.
apply like, oh, he's dead, but he's not as important dead as Heath Ledger.
Yeah, but think about you think there's definitely a meeting where there's some guy going, you don't lead with Heath, dude.
Right.
You fucking close with Heath.
That's a stairway to heaven, my friend.
Lead with Wilford Brimley.
Right.
He's not even dead, is he?
Who knows?
Wilford
might as well be.
I got the diabetes.
I got it from the internet.
From the internet. Wow. This fucking crowd looks like
Is that Quail?
the Zion dance scene from fucking
Dan
Matrix.
Quail. Dan Quail, everybody.
Just a bunch of very diverse.
Ooh, what happened to
Never
Tipper?
seen Washington look like this.
Is that Tipper Gore?
horrible.
Tipper.
Oh,
Is that her?
No,
that's Mondale.
She's got a muskrat on her head. That is Quail. I think that's Dan Quail on the left.
Such a fucking
Al Gore.
Bitch.
Not a big fan of the Tipper.
Al Gore with Hot Lips Houlihan.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Quail's head got.
Yeah.
You know, for the people with DVR, all you have to do is slow down your coverage, and you'll be in sync.
Perfect. That's all you do. Pause and then whatever. Or can you speed it up? I'm not sure which way.
Wait, which way?
Wait, you fall back, spring ahead. What?
Wait, we're in a time machine, so we're commenting about stuff.
Then the people.
The
people see it first. Then they're hearing
Right in
us.
the basement.
So they have to pause it.
They have to pause it for a little bit, and then they would catch up.
Yeah, right.
We're watching Mondale right now.
Yeah. There's
Why is
Mondale
everybody's head so fat?
and his wife. Now we're watching some woman with a really dyke haircut and a I hate Whitey kerchief.
Oh God!
There's a lot of those. I've seen a lot of those I hate Whitey outfits.
That guy looks like every offensive coordinator for the
Asian guys wear one too.
Yeah,
that's the look.
And behind her is the Bride of Frankenstein wearing red.
All right, we got more celebrities coming out.
This is who's that?
There's Amy
Biden?
Poehler.
No. Amy Poehler. Oh, all right. Now somebody hot's coming through.
She's cute. Who the hell's that?
I like the kid on the right.
Here comes Major Dad.
Hey, who's this?
I don't know.
I'd like to bang her though.
Speaking of which,
why don't they put on the bottom like who these fucking people are?
That's that kid that the Portland mayor hooked up with.
Jesus. Thank God Big John's back on the show. We're dying without you, Big John.
Who's that?
Christ, I'm going to hell.
Some little hotties walking through, and then more old people. A lot of white people coming through.
Who's this chick? Look at this fucking...
Yeah, I like
Actually,
that.
is she old enough?
No,
Sorry,
she's probably
I
fucking
forget that I said
15.
That. Never mind.
Fuck that. She's hot as all
Never
hell.
mind. There's a nice MILF, though. That blonde on the left. I like her.
And, of course, the symbolic sun shining through the American flag.
Well, you got to have that shot.
Yeah. Wow, that's a nice hat for a pimp.
Huggy bear.
Fucking, you know...
I like this.
Oh, you like this lady with all the buttons around her head?
Obama buttons on her hat.
One of them says
what
Obama
the fuck
girl.
Is it? The salute. These fucking people that shouldn't be saluting. You know something? Saluting is for the military, for well-disciplined people, and saluting their officers or what. Some people that are saluting.
Sometimes
stop saluting.
Sometimes a guy in a Carhartt jacket wants to give a fucking salute.
Wearing a purple hat. Jesus Christ. Why is everybody, all these black people are dressed in colors that Kool-Aid comes in?
Oh, Jesus.
It just is. Why wear a purple fucking hat?
Oh, my God.
I'm not touching that.
It's like those ice pops.
Speaking of, is your hair all healed?
No, I got like 4 months for it to grow in now.
But you're allowed to like expose it to air and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I see. You're like, I can't take my do-rag off.
Looks like a mangy dog until it grows in.
Like that chick's
like that shit's twat.
Can I do a
shot taken out of it?
Yeah. Can I do a shot out of your
my
hair
head.
operation?
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, guys, I'm out of here.
All right,
I gotta go.
All righty.
Katie's yelling at me in the background.
Who's that? Where does he have to go? He's not the star of the show. Where do you have to go?
Actually, I'm going over to Project.
All right.
We got to finish that up because I got obviously this clothing line that I'm wearing. It's a Reinhardt.
Nice.
We're trying to make this thing work, and it's actually going really well.
Cool,
we're
man.
Actually showcased in there, and
where do we get more info on that?
BigJohnRocks.com or Reinhardt.com.
Okay.
So please check it out, and
we'll see you next time you're in New York.
Guys, thanks for having me on. I know
no problem.
Always good to see you.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
Sweet. Good to meet you,
nice
dude.
to meet you as well.
Wow,
Thank you so much, guys.
All right.
So we're in bonus time here, and we should be racing home to catch the inauguration.
I'm sure you're excited.
I am so excited.
You're going to be crying like these people, but for different reasons.
Oh my God, I'm going to be weeping in my house. First thing I'm doing when I get home is sitting down with a glass of wine and just drowning my sorrows.
I just had a visual of you shooting your TV like Elvis with a shotgun later.
I'll be tipping it over with my foot a little bit and just like creaking at the point of no return almost, and I just blast my television.
I never liked that son of a bitch.
God
what was
damn.
that? Who did Elvis shoot his TV over?
Wow, that's
one of those
question.
older singers like Bobby
Somebody pissed him
Darin,
off,
some shit.
Some old school guy.
Yeah.
I think Ant's right.
Yeah, something like that.
Should we go? Should we get home for this?
Oh, yes, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Look at the fucking costumes.
It's
Get with the buttons and the fucking Obama
who did you
hats.
vote for?
It's like a sporting event.
If I was going to vote, I would have voted for Obama.
Oh, God. There's no tradition and no... Who's the old battle axe they're bringing in?
That is the oldest broad ever.
It looks like the woman that got her hat removed in the fucking vestibule when she got out of the elevator.
Oh, Jesus.
Is purple the color? Why is everyone wearing purple? Does somebody know?
Well,
because now Bush Senior and his grandma,
purple's
they're wearing purple.
Purple's the new black.
Dude, she is. That's a shame.
It's not a shame. She never aged. Her problem was she turned like that 20 years ago, and now she stayed the same.
They're gonna swear her
really
in by
is like
accident.
your grandma. You're like, you just were always 70.
Yeah.
For my whole fucking life.
Mr. Washington, do you accept the presidency of the United States? She does.
You know what?
She looks just like a buck.
This is another bit we do, but eventually, if you get married and you hang in there long enough, you end up having sex with a guy. Because I mean, look at Barbara Bush.
I know.
Yeah, that's
Is there a
man,
hint of woman left in her?
That's why I'm easing myself in with trannies now.
Is that Carter's wife?
Training. It's
Wow,
really
she likes
How
the
come
facelift.
she kind of still looks okay?
I'd bang
She
her.
likes the facelift.
I would bang her.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't.
I would.
You know what that body looks
I like MILFs.
Ravaged. Old bitches that look good because they're covered up. If you saw that with no clothes on, it's the tub scene in The Shining, my friend.
Yeah.
It's probably better than anything.
And look, she needs a little Rogaine. Jesus Christ.
The tub scene in The
Jesus, man,
Shining.
she's probably pushing 80.
Yeah.
She's got a facelift, though.
I like. I thought Biden's wife was all right, dude, with those leather boots on.
Biden's all right. She
that
kind of
red
had
coat.
a slutty look to her today with those boots, huh?
That was fucking great, dude.
This is just like E doing the red carpet, huh?
Oh. You know what it is? Like I was saying, this
They let us
tradition.
do that?
This tradition of like respectability of the White House and stuff on the inauguration day, it's turned into like I'm hearing woo 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 and seeing flags like it's like a fucking sporting event, and buttons and the fucking t-shirts, the merchandising, the fucking like there's no tradition to it. Oh no, yes, Danny.
It's like Spaceballs when they were just marketing everything.
Yeah.
It's like that's what the inauguration has become. It's fucking Spaceballs.
Look at Clinton looking way better than ever.
62 for Clinton.
Jesus. Dude, well, look,
And that slob Hillary.
it does.
She's wearing a Snuggie. Fucking Hillary's wearing a blue Snuggie.
You know, you do make a good point about what you said earlier. Every one of these broads is buttoned to the fucking turkey skin,
Yep.
dude. They are not showing a goddamn thing.
Not a thing.
Nothing. Look at pants.
No skin. If they could wear a fucking burqa so they wouldn't have to show their face, they would.
Christ, look at this fucking facade. He's holding her hand. She's getting some other chick's vag fucking secretion.
I know.
all
This
over
is
her
just a
glove right
load
now.
of shit right here.
It's just...
Yeah. Oh, take him through the White House. Remember this room, honey? That's where I got my blowjob. Like, if she ever want to go in the Oval Office, she's going to have to spend time in there as Secretary of State, knowing when she walks in, it's like, oh, yeah, that's where Bill got his dick sucked.
Remember this room? This is where I made you use that double-headed dildo just so I could possibly get off by you fucking rag. Oh, Jesus.
Clinton has a blue tint to his hair now, too.
Oh, my God.
A slight blue tint. Look at
fucking George Bush Sr. is like a weeble.
Oh, another guy with a cane.
He's wobbling around.
He walks like Cotton Hill from King of the Hill.
Yeah. His dad.
Clinton hugging. Nice. Yeah, that's good.
How are you?
Look at Barbara.
This is why it's all bullshit. I mean, this is what I hate. These people literally want to spit in each other's faces.
No, they got together after, what was it, Katrina? They had a
Did
whole
they?
thing that happened.
I know.
They were arch enemies, but then they got together.
Really?
For the cause. I think it was Katrina, yeah.
I didn't know
They
that.
started like campaigning together, and
Oh, never mind.
they were on
Okay.
TV
Holy
together
shit.
doing PSAs and stuff.
Let's
Yeah.
fucking look at that.
Oh, that's right. They were doing those commercials.
Yeah.
I remember that.
This is the Black Woodstock happening down there, man.
Right?
Look at all those people.
And
Who's that broad?
just
That's,
plenty of reporters
That's
around.
Andrea. What the fuck is her name?
Andrea, motherfucker.
I don't know. I forget her name. Whatever.
McCain.
There's Jimmy Carter again.
Jimmy Carter.
With what? What's her name? Rosalind.
You're right. I
Rosalind?
wouldn't bang her now that I see it up close.
no.
I was wrong. I'm sorry.
Cindy McCain, though. Come on, Joe.
Oh, dude,
Up top?
I'm
Up top.
I'm serious.
No.
Would you? Yes.
In 2
a
seconds
second.
flat.
Right.
In 2 seconds flat.
Hillary for the goof?
I don't think I could do it. You know,
No,
ever
that's
since
tough.
I heard Norton do that joke where he goes, she's got these thick calves. Like when he said that was burned in my fucking head, and every time I look at her, it makes me like, I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
Know how gnarly her toes would look and everything? Her
toes?
corns on them. Like, she's naked in bed, so you look at her calves, big, fat, fucking veiny calves. gnarly fucking calloused feet, fucking thighs with the varicose veins, and you're gonna be like, yeah, fucking that. Oh,
she just looks like every bitchy teacher that you had in grade school. You know what I mean? Just no fucking fun at all.
Who the fuck thinks it's a good idea to stand next to the Washington Monument and try to check this shit out? You know how far away that is?
That's limited fucking view.
And who's this now? Who we got? Oh, the Carters again.
The Carters.
Okay.
Now the president's, ex-presidents. They're announcing and seating President and Mrs. Carter. There they go.
This is such horseshit. Look, I mean,
you think she's sitting there like, it's my birthday. Everyone came out for my birthday.
No one knows.
She doesn't look like she has a clue where she is.
She's like the aunt in Christmas Vacation.
Oh, shit.
Oh, she wrapped her cat.
Oh, my God, everyone came for my birthday. She's like clueless.
Who's going to say the blessing?
Right. Well, someone's adjusting the line. It's actually Hoodstock, not Woodstock.
Oh, Hoodstock. There you go.
That's Rob G. from New York City.
That's not bad.
Think about what fucking filler this really is. It just dawned on me. Like, we're sitting here glued to this. It's nothing. They've shown that shot of the fucking Carters 8 times already.
Yeah, there's like 8 different points that they pass through with the cameras.
Yeah, show Barack jogging.
This is
the good pace for the
Bush girls. The Bush girls.
Shit, here we go. Now we're talking.
Yeah, now we're
all right.
Yeah,
Let's take a look. See,
they've grown up in the last 8 years.
Come on, baby.
Could they have piled up more bulletproof glass around that fucking podium? Holy shit,
dude! The one Bush girl is such a dish, dude. She's so fucking hot.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened to Bush Senior, man? He's had a bit of a...
He's old, man.
He took over after Reagan.
No, but he
was Reagan's VP.
He was sky jumping and all that shit. And
yeah,
now he's wobbling with a cane.
He's got to be getting up to 80, right?
He's 80-something, yeah.
He looks fucking pretty good for being in his 80s, I think.
And his wife finally looks her age. Finally. It took 20 years.
Yeah, they used to say it looks like he's with his mother.
Right, but now finally she looks her age.
Yeah.
She's just, she's like the portrait of Dorian Gray, but she got the picture way too late, and she got it in her 60s.
Just stuck at that age. He just wobbles back and forth.
It's kind of sad to see, actually, him wobbling like that.
What happened to the Bush chicks? Did they come out?
What the fuck?
They'll show them again.
One thing we wanted to see.
I'm sure
George Bush has his fucking hanky.
Yeah, Bush Senior just broke out his hanky to get some boogers out of his nose. I'm sure he's happy to hear that a billion people just saw that.
What's this bugler playing? Some Miles Davis?
Saw puke in that Chinese guy's lap.
Yeah.
He doesn't give a fuck at this point.
He puked on the Japanese.
Well, people are catching up with our coverage, Anthony. Nicholas from Crunch Gear writes, George Bush Sr. is dressed like the Joker from the 1989 Batman movie. He just trumped us with that line.
That's great.
Yeah.
Here comes Bill with his smug look. And Hillary with that stupid big open mouth that they always get her in the Post with. New York Post. Look at this fucking
look at that.
Flag waving.
Wow, that's impressive.
For the,
that's a lot of people.
For the Clintons.
Here come the Clintons out on the stage.
How you doing? Look at this shit.
I want to fucking show those Bush girls. Jesus Christ.
I know.
We'll get back to that.
I mean, it's all a guy wants to see. It's a couple fucking Bush chicks.
Fucking Clinton's a rock star still, man. Who are you kidding?
They were doing community.
He walks out and he's just a rock star.
Why does he get 3 of diamonds?
3 of diamonds
on that
playing card for
what is
Clinton.
it?
3 of diamonds.
Not a loads
Ace
of drops
spades
in the Oval Office.
What is that? Is that the Lincoln Bible they've been talking about? Probably.
Is that the one?
I don't know. Look at the little.
Are they already moving in?
Oh shit! Here we go.
Boy, that's not
They're
good.
showing boxes being loaded or unloaded at the White House.
That's not good.
They are.
Shit.
That's Bush's shit.
Really taking your time, or are they moving the shit in?
Oh no, it's going in. All right.
That's like fucking masks and dashikis.
Oh, Jesus.
They're gonna hang shit up on the wall that the White House has never seen.
Let's try to keep it between the lines here.
I'm keeping it between the lines, but you think fucking
You're
Ulysses S. Grant's picture is still gonna be hanging in that motherfucker?
You're off-roading a little bit right now.
I'm not off-roading.
Let's keep it between the ditches.
Like it would be horrible for me to say there's gonna be African art on the walls. Probably for the first time ever.
That was a nice save.
Exactly.
All I was saying was that these people have the right to celebrate their culture.
And anyway, they deem... Oh, God.
They couldn't let you move the boxes in before today. They don't have to worry about. They couldn't bring the boxes
Or
in
you couldn't move them in tomorrow?
Yeah,
It's gotta be
exactly.
during the inauguration?
Yeah, that's what this guy wants to deal with today.
It seems to me to be a security threat, too.
Excuse me, President Obama, I know you have to make your speech, but where do these sheets go?
Yeah. Oh, fuck, I should be there.
Hey, did we get Bush with the dramatic shot of him just getting on the helicopter today? We get all that, right?
Hey.
Does he leave today like that?
Oh, yeah, he's out. Unless he wants to get a room at a hotel, but, I mean, they're sold out in Washington.
Comments coming in on your where the sheets go line. It should be over the people's heads.
I want to ask you guys a question. What do you think of this? They, Rolling Stone has that cover of Bush. He's on the cover this month, and it says farewell from Bush, the apology we wish he would have given or whatever. And it made me start thinking, because in Frost Nixon, the whole premise of the movie was this guy Frost going to interview Nixon and try to get him to give this apology for what he did that he never gave.
Right.
And there was all this clamoring about it. So I was like, do you think there's going to be that clamoring around Bush, that people are going to be lining up to try to get this candid interview with him now that he's out of office and try to get him to go, hey, I made some mistakes.
His last speech, though, he kind of did fess up to some of the mistakes.
What did he
said
say exactly?
History will judge him. So I don't think I think in a few years, you'll be able to like take I think a more open-minded view of his presidency.
Right.
And if he wants to talk, then
Obama's daughters now.
They're going
to be lookers in a few years.
Are they really?
Absolutely. There's the Bible on MSNBC. We're watching CNN and MSNBC at the same time.
Jesus. It is. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious to see if...
Nah, he'll keep his yap shut. You know, I think he'll just shut his mouth and disappear for a while.
Well, I'm not saying he won't do that. What I'm asking is, do you think that reporters will be clamoring to try to get that interview right now? Do you think they'll be pushing for it? Because everybody pushed for it with Nixon. At least that's what they said in the movie, and that's as far as my research went.
Just the movie.
Yeah.
Hey, can I jump in? Chris Rabb, Anthony from Illinois. Are they taking Bush's boxes and throwing them out by the dumpster like in About Schmidt? Thank you for the reference. Love that fucking movie.
It's
good old Jack is like explaining everything to the young guy, and he's like, yeah, got it. And there's his lifetime of work in a dumpster.
Does that
make me laugh?
Does that movie not just sum up life? I mean, I've watched that movie so many times and been like, they really nailed what it's all about.
Hey, good news. The food has arrived. Aretha Franklin, they're going to put her on a spit and feed the crowd. Holy shit, how large is she? Look at this thing. What is Aretha going to do? Oh, we're getting close. We got
Laura Bush looks insane.
Bush.
She has crazy woman eyes.
She looks like a Stepford wife.
She's a little cockeyed.
And there's the Obama daughters again.
Coming out probably
Who's
with a
that lady in
rousing
the back?
ovation. I don't know, maybe an aunt. Maybe the auntie.
Is this true? On NBC, Tom Brokaw said Jack Kennedy ruined the hat. He had a little faux pas. He said ruined the hat industry when he appeared... Oh, hold on a second. When he appeared headless. Not headless, but hatless.
Oh, shit.
If that's true, that we got to get that on the show.
What was you said but you said earlier that JFK ruined that hat look. Why? Like what happened?
He stopped wearing it. Like if you look at like old video from the late 50s, early 60s, every dude had one of those hats. And then he decided I don't like the hat look anymore, and he stopped wearing it, and everyone else followed suit. He changed the whole industry.
Which hat was he wearing? The fedora?
Aunt said, I don't remember that.
He was wearing one of those big stovepipey hats.
In 1960, but later on in his presidency, he stopped wearing it, and everyone else did. Didn't he have something to do with the T-shirt too, Aunt?
Really?
You're a historian.
I have no idea. Not on that.
Not
on presidential clothing.
Yeah.
I never took that category in Jeopardy. Presidential clothing for 500, Alex.
Now we got a bunch of nobodies. Well, and Laura Bush.
Jesus Christ.
And Cheney's wife. Cheney's wife, we said yes or no to that.
Ugh.
A big fat no.
No, but I bet a few years back she was all right.
Oh, please. Come on.
Look at this giant-headed fucking beast. Leading the pack. Take that down.
That's just the people that are supposed to be able to see.
Is it true Michelle Obama's mom is moving into the White House too?
I'm sure Barack loves that. Nothing better than having your fucking mother-in-law in there with you.
As you try to, get us out of this mess.
Dawn of a presidency.
Could you imagine the fucking nerves this guy must be feeling right now that he's got to walk out in front of all these people and talk?
Oh, damn.
And he's like, this is it, man. This is the moment of truth.
Yeah. What the fuck are the playing cards with the presidents on them?
I don't know. That's, they're probably playing 3-card Monte.
I don't think... I don't think the numbers, now I realize, I guess the numbers don't have any significance, because that was a queen with George Washington on it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
No.
Yeah. Should just use Barbara Bush for it.
Yeah.
Show your tits. There's girls in the crowd on people's shoulders. You just be whipping them out.
It's like freak neck.
What are you doing?
Freak neck.
Freak neck.
Dude. You haven't lived until you lived through one of those things.
Freaknik? They used to have a crazy one in Philly when I lived there.
Yeah.
Atlanta was insane.
The Freaknik place.
Oh, that's right.
Look, I think it was called Greek Picnic. How many
Philly.
people? Someone help us out with some facts here. How many people are they saying at this point?
Look at her up there. Did you see her?
Jesus.
Oh, what? Where?
Bush, young Bush.
Young Bush.
The daughter.
Oh, the Bush daughters. No, I'm looking at the bottom screen.
See, Abraham Lincoln, just like Obama. That's what that guy's
Could you
showing.
stop putting people that were assassinated next to my button, please?
Fucking DeRosa.
Could you hold anybody up besides Lincoln?
The girl's taking pictures. You don't think she's going to be a looker in a few years, Come on.
She'll probably be hot.
And now,
I think she's
Michelle
attractive.
Obama
She
has
looks like
entered
fucking Black Earl.
the scene.
She looks like Earl.
In a wig?
She got an Earl jaw. They're fucking...
Oh, dude, I would totally bang what's-her-face without a doubt. Biden?
Biden's wife?
That's wonderful.
What is Mary Poppins coming in? What the fuck hat is that? She's got one of those Plan 9 from outer space UFO hats.
I looked down. I didn't see it.
That was irritating.
God, do they...
Yeah, there's going to be a bunch of people dancing with brooms behind them.
They leave the fucking house. Dressed like that.
There's nothing worse than a pretentious cunt in a
fucking
hat.
Stephen S. from Bayshore, Ant. The count is now 237,000 people and 1.2 million blacks. Now, Stephen,
God, Steve.
that is horrible. Thank you, Anthony.
Let's see that.
That's not nice.
My goodness.
All right, we got Biden's wife and Michelle Obama making their way.
Gonna get quite an ovation when she comes popping out of that door from the festive crowd.
How long is this fucking walk, dude?
You're right.
Jesus Christ.
Jumbotrons are out on the
Oh,
parade route, so
how about that? Some audio.
Yeah, maybe we could have had some audio to
see who some of these fuckers are.
Yeah. And there's President Bush.
I bet they boo him.
Oh my God! I want to hear if they boo him. That would not be cool.
He's looking around like,
in the U.S. Congress.
This guy never knew how to walk right.
Pretty much as he always did. He was up pretty
His
early,
walk always creeps me out.
yeah, he's looking around. Don't worry, pal. You're not the one that's got to worry.
Dude, he gained some years. He looks youthful, right?
He's been relaxing.
He's happy he doesn't have to deal with this shit anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Pelosi, you hear? Said Pelosi's name. Bush walking down. Got a hip little haircut going on.
Hey, he looks all right. Ready to walk out. He'll be introduced, and he'll be followed by Joe Biden.
I don't get the playing cards. I'm not understanding.
Look at that fucking...
Like, why is that black guy holding up a Bush playing card? You know he doesn't like him.
He's making the same face as De Niro on the Goodfellas poster.
Vice President of the United States.
Exactly 1 hour from now, President Bush is supposed to board Executive One, the helicopter.
Oh, see, we do get that shot today.
Air Force Base.
Yeah.
That's always a dramatic shot.
They run you out of fucking town, man. Get out.
Next hour.
You're done.
That's got to be a weird
Get
fucking
the
feeling.
fuck out.
That the entire world is watching.
That is.
Right now.
That is.
That's
like doing...
he's smiling.
That's got to be fucking emotional for him, huh? It's got to be a weird...
Well, dude, it's weird, like, when you do, like, you know, let me compare it to my fucking feeble existence. When you're like the guest on like a TV show, and they're fucking catering to you the whole time, and the second you're done, and they're like, all right, well, thanks for coming.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah, can we call you a cab?
Yeah, you see all the baskets and drinks coming for the next guy walking in. You're like, fuck.
Bill Bennett, I don't know if you can hear me, but you're watching this. You're a student of history. What are your thoughts upon watching this, the peaceful transfer of power?
Well, this is history for sure. And
really? Isn't everything
come a long
history?
way from the Emancipation Proclamation, 146 years. Extraordinary day, extraordinary country. No place else does this.
You mean the Emancipation Proclamation where Lincoln freed the slaves to cripple the South during a war? That's pretty much what he did it for.
I like how he's like, we've come a long way in a mere 200 years. We let a half-black president be voted in completely against our fist-pounding will.
That is a long way. In 146 years.
Come this far and that this man.
God damn, DeRosa, that's funny.
David Gergen, this
took
building, which was
such a lousy president to sit in there for 8 years that we actually vote in a black man.
Both buildings built on the backs of slaves. And yet I think also overhanging this, Anderson, and very much alive in Barack Obama's mind, is not just the past, but the crisis of the
I hate that fucking mouth that Michelle Obama makes.
All right.
I hate it.
It'll be okay.
There's Cheney.
No, it won't.
They're wheeling out Cheney. They're wheeling out Mr. Burns.
Wouldn't it be great if it hit the steps like the end of Naked Gun? And he just flew over.
Roll me out, Smithers.
He's wondering where his Father's Day cake is.
That's what he looks like. Bedelia.
You know, that's great.
Where's my cake?
I think the crowd is bored at this point, so they should just throw Dick Cheney to them and have him crowd surf over the crowd.
And they're going to wheel him out for the ceremony.
Michelle Obama is not an attractive fucking woman. She is fucking not an attractive woman. Well, he says.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
the President of the United States,
Listen for the
Honorable
booze.
George Walker Bush, and the Vice President of the United States, Dick Cheney, accompanied by Senate Republican leader Senator Mitch McConnell, Senator Robert Bennett, House Republican leader Representative John Boehner, and Secretary for the Minority, David Chiappa.
I saw you up there.
Boy, if this doesn't represent what's happening. They're wheeling old white guys out. They're just wheeling old white guys out like, later.
You hear the smattering of applause?
Yeah.
They turned off the mics in the crowd, obviously.
Yep.
That is like, that's just the people right around the main area.
Yeah, right?
So you don't hear a roar either way. You don't hear boos or cheers.
It says Hail to the Chief is being played for President Bush the last time. You don't know. Maybe when he's fucking his wife, he likes turning that on.
There's Joe Biden.
And of course, the last time Hail to the Chief. That's the last time Hail to the Chief will be played for President Bush. We're told that Mrs. Obama
Clinton giving him
has
some
the Lincoln
advice.
Bible in her hands. The Bible was originally purchased by the clerk of the Supreme Court, William Thomas Carroll,
Oh my God.
used for Abraham Lincoln's swearing in March 4th, 1861. It's bound in burgundy velvet with gold-washed white metal rim around the three edges outside of both covers. These edges are gilded heavily.
Joe Biden, he's getting ready to be introduced as well. The incoming Vice President of the United States, Steny Hoyer, and Harry Reid will be escorting him into the chamber. He's going to be introduced, and of course he will be followed by the next President of the United States, Barack Obama, and then the formal inauguration ceremony will begin, as I said, with Senator Dianne Feinstein welcoming everyone and calling this event.
What do you think Bush is saying right there?
This Lincoln Bible has not been used in the presidential inaugural ceremony since Abraham Lincoln himself used it, normally housed in the Library of Congress.
I am.
I also want to point out, we saw the first President Bush, George Herbert Walker Bush, walking out earlier with a cane.
How about that?
I'm now told by Gene Becker in the former president's office that he has actually used the cane since his back surgery in December of 2007, and she wants to reassure all of us that former President Bush is in no pain. That's the way he's been since
He'll
his
be
back
training
surgery
again in 2 months.
In,
Vice President
2007.
Inaugural Coordinator for the Joint Congressional Committee on Inaugural Ceremonies, Jennifer Griffith. Senate Deputy Sergeant at Arms, Drew Willison. House Deputy Sergeant at Arms Kerry Hanley. Senate Majority Leader, Senator Harry Reid. House Majority Leader, Representative Steny Hoyer.
Who's that?
There go the crowd mics, right?
Yeah, now they turn the crowd mics on.
Yeah. Barack Obama.
There's a bit of trickery going on with this coverage.
Look at the Marines.
Not smiling all that much right now. There must be a huge air of anticipation.
Obama's about to make his appearance. Pelosi. Ugh.
You think those Marines guards' guns are loaded?
Yeah.
Yeah? That's like... Well, you must really look into their past. You know? Just saying.
Not one itch?
Maybe you're right. I don't know.
Not one itch among them?
I mean, it's extra security, isn't it? Or is it just there for show?
I think it's there for show.
There's Biden. You know he thinks everyone's there for him, right?
Yeah.
Biden's that type of guy. Like, ignores the fact it's really about Obama.
Hey, please. This is embarrassing.
Right.
Come on.
This is embarrassing.
I'm only the vice president.
Guys.
Not like nervous right now.
Anthony, this just came in from Cosmo. We all saw Clinton whispering to Bush. Clinton was telling Bush about AshleyMadison.com, so.
Oh, okay.
That's what was going on there.
Yeah, and, Bush was going, did you see this tube 8?
Ever see 2 girls, 1 cup? And Barack Obama making his way down this long, fucking ponderous hallway.
It looks exhausted already.
Holy shit.
Here it comes.
Oh boy.
They are happy.
They're happy. Where is this?
That's
Washington?
Yeah.
Oh, you fooled me for a second.
For real? That's what happened? And I gotta squeeze this in because it really did happen with Tom Brokaw.
Tom Brokaw.
Hold on, we'll get back to that in a second. This is where it's playing.
You know, one of the things that I've been watching is that hats are back. Jack Kennedy almost ruined the hat industry in America by appearing headless, not headless, but hatless when he made his inaugural address.
Whoopsie, that is a faux pas. Appearing headless in the back of his limo.
Well, thanks for that fine, whoever came up with that on Instant Feedback.
As soon as he said that, he was like, I better write a book. That's when he started writing that fucking book.
Yeah.
Bob could fall out here.
Washington, D.C. and to go through all the problems, all the hassle of getting onto the National Mall, but they're there in record numbers, no doubt about that.
No doubt.
And they're extremely excited, but that's nothing.
A lot of crowd shots.
What is about
a lot of
to
excitement.
In the next few moments, once Barack Obama is formally introduced, and then he's sworn in as the 44th president of the United States, and that's about to happen in the next few minutes.
Yeah.
This is
Well, they must have just combed that area. I mean, I can't imagine the security.
Sea of people.
How do you possibly have security for a crowd that big?
Staff Director for the Joint Congressional Committee on Inaugural Ceremonies, Howard Gantman. The Senate Sergeant-at-Arms, Terrence W. Gaynor. The House Sergeant-at-Arms, Wilson Livingood. Chairman of the Joint Congressional Committee on Inaugural Ceremonies, Senator Dianne Feinstein. Senator Robert Bennett. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Nancy Pelosi. Senate Majority Leader, Senator Harry Reid. House Majority Leader, Representative Steny Hoyer. House Republican Leader, Representative John Boehner.
Oh, trip down the stairs. Stupid Pelosi. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, finally some pomp, circumstance, and respectability. Jesus. Enough of the fucking playing cards.
More black people crying. It's a very big moment.
Yeah. I'm right there with them. I'm tearing up myself.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President-elect of the United States, Barack
Don't say, shit.
Obama.
Thought maybe at the last minute. Oh my God, they're going bullshit.
They are losing their minds. Someone's saying there was a wow sign in purple on CNN.com on their live feed.
That probably just meant wow.
Probably, really.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, no kidding. Everyone taking their pics.
Jesus.
You can't police an area like that. They probably got to the point where if you're behind that water, they're like, you can have a gun back here.
Yeah.
You'll miss.
You're just too far away.
Yeah, fuck it.
There you go. He's on the main stage. Obama.
Who's that? Oh my God. Could you wear a hat from this country, lady? God damn it.
You're very traditional, eh?
What are they saying?
Obama?
I don't know. It doesn't sound like that.
What'd you think they were saying?
Look at Al Gore. He's working the room now, the stage, whatever.
I hear some background talking. Usually some people fuck up.
It's a nice, healthy piece of glass right there, right?
That is the thickest glass I've ever seen in my life.
Jesus Christ.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Ooh.
the chairman of the
like
Joint
you.
Congressional Committee on Inaugural Ceremonies, the Honorable Dianne Feinstein.
Do you believe this? In this day and age, a Jew broad swearing in a black president.
Mr. President,
Guy, help me out of here, Hendry. Trying to swear in this.
and Vice President-elect, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the inauguration of the 44th President of the United States of America.
Jesus. She should have used some conditioner this morning. What's wrong with her hair?
The world is watching today as our great democracy engages in this peaceful transition of power.
Slow down.
Here on the National Mall, where we remember the founders of our nation and those who
You could hear spinning in their grave.
another line in the solid stone of history. The freedom of a people to choose its leaders is the root of liberty. In a world where political strife is too often settled with violence, we come here every 4 years to bestow the power of the presidency upon our democratically elected leader. Those who doubt the supremacy of the ballot over the bullet can never diminish the power
Over the what?
engendered by nonviolent
The bullet.
struggles for
The ballot
justice
over the bullet.
and
You know.
equality, like the one that made this day possible. No
That was a good shot.
triumph tainted by
There's
brutality
some old woman's fucking dripping cold nose.
of this hour.
Yeah.
And of what it means to those
Bush
who
is so
marched
happy.
and died.
It's like finally, no more approval rating bullshit. No more war bullshit. I'm done.
He's gonna go
No more
ride his
tear.
horse, bang out his wife for the next few
That's
years.
it.
Eat some fucking barbecue.
Some fucking pork rinds and just be done with it.
Yeah.
That this was the moment
Yeah.
when the dream that once
We need tight
echoed
shots
across
on all the
history
ugliest people in
from
the audience,
steps
please.
of the Lincoln Memorial
Oh, boy.
finally
Steven
reached
Spielberg?
the
Looks like it,
walls
right?
of
Yeah.
the White House.
Yeah, it was him.
Oh, brother.
In that spirit, we today not only inaugurate a new administration, we pledge ourselves to the hope, the vision, the unity, and the renewed call to greatness inspired by the 44th President of the United States, Barack Obama. Thank you, and God bless America.
Who would have seen this?
Time,
September 12th, 2001.
pastor of the
Who
Saddleback
would have
Church
thought
in
you'd
Lake
see this
Forest,
coming?
California,
Barack
provide the
Hussein
invocation.
Obama. I don't.
Who's this guy?
That's Bill Engvall.
Oh, Bill.
That's a good one.
Let us pray.
Oh, yeah, all right, he's there.
Almighty God, let us pray.
Let us pray.
Our Father, everything we see and everything we can't see
His big moment.
exists because of you alone.
Really?
It all comes from you. It all belongs to you. It all exists for your glory. History is your story. The scripture tells us, "Hear, O
Bring this
Israel,
religious shit into
the
it.
Lord is our God."
That's what's got to suck about being president.
The Lord
Is like
is
you can't
one.
even fake like you. You
And
got to
you
just.
are the
Whether you're religious or not, you have to act like you are diehard.
merciful
Yeah.
God.
You are loving to everyone you have made.
Really? Loving to everyone?
Now
And then
today,
the kids that are found without
we
heads
rejoice
and
not
fucking
only in America's
church buses
peaceful
that get hit with
transfer of
boulders as they go on a
power for the
fucking
44th
retreat.
time.
Works in mysterious ways, I hear that.
It's all in his plan.
A hinge point of history.
Yeah. That kid in
With
South
the
Africa was supposed to have his
inauguration
arm
of
chopped
our
off.
first
Right.
To sell diamonds.
African American president of the United States.
Half. He's like, look, even Barack is like, all right, enough.
Grateful to live in this land, a land of unequaled possibility, where the son of an African immigrant can rise to the highest level of our leadership.
Where is that
Fuck his
African
mother.
immigrant? Yeah, fuck his mother, leave, and then the son can become a president.
And a great cloud of witnesses are shouting in heaven.
Let me hear. Hear shit.
Give to our new president, Barack Obama, the wisdom to lead us with humility,
Good luck, bro.
the courage to lead us with integrity, the compassion to lead us with generosity. Bless and protect him, his family, Vice President Biden, the cabinet,
Wow.
every one of our freely elected leaders.
Nothing says a profound moment in history like a giant
Help us, oh God,
red,
to
white,
remember
and
that
blue
we are
stuffed
Americans.
Uncle Sam hat.
Uncle Sam hat on two
United
chicks.
not by race or
Yeah,
religion,
two chicks that blew
or
a
blood,
frat house last night.
Yeah.
but to our commitment to
That's
freedom.
what freedom's all about.
Yeah, with that
Justice
jersey
for all.
fucking lipstick on.
You think,
When we
anyone,
focus
you
on
think anyone's
ourselves,
farting up there? You got a lot of old guys that
when we
can't
forget
handle
each
their
other, when we
Yeah.
forget you,
their bowels at this point.
Well, somebody's got to have a colostomy
when
bag.
we
in that
presume that our
song.
greatness and
yeah.
our prosperity is ours alone, forgive us. When we fail to treat our fellow human beings and all the earth with the respect that they deserve, forgive us.
Thanks.
And as we face these difficult days ahead,
Days.
may we have a new birth of
Difficult
clarity
4
in our
years.
aims, responsibility in our actions, humility in our approaches,
Uh-oh, what's that playing?
and civility in our attitudes, even when we differ. Help us to share, to serve, and to seek the common good of all.
Oh, stop your crying.
May all people of goodwill today join
Enough already.
together to work for a more just, a more healthy, and a more prosperous nation and a peaceful planet. And may we never forget that one day all nations and all people will stand accountable before you.
Gee, thanks for the reminder.
We now commit our new president and his wife, Michelle, and his daughters, Malia and Sasha, into your loving care. I humbly ask this in the name of the one who changed my life, Yeshua, Isa, Jesus, Jesus, who taught us to pray.
What?
Never heard of those
Our
names
Father,
before.
He had to do it in all
Who
different
art in heaven.
fucking languages.
hallowed be
Yeah,
thy
also
name.
notice he's wearing a completely
Thy kingdom
non-denominational
Yes,
outfit.
yes,
Thy
yes.
will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread,
I always hate this part in
and
church.
forgive us our trespasses
The
as
S's
we
come out.
forgive those
It's
who
just
trespass
it's
against us.
I've been in a full church and heard
Lead
that.
us not into temptation, but deliver
This is a
us from
lousy
evil.
prayer, isn't it?
For thine
It does
is the
better ones.
kingdom, and the power,
Whoa, he changed
and
it
the
up a little
glory,
bit.
forever. Amen.
Yay. Boy, he fucking brought that crowd down.